Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lined up. Got all kinds of stuff here in the studio you're going to really enjoy. Get to our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. Just typical seasonal cool weather, looking at a high of 68, a low of 49. The water temperature just level off around 63, and it's been that way about 2.5 weeks now. So that's good. It's sort of stabilized right there, but it's going to dip down a little bit more once we get some cool weather in January and February. Let's look at our river readings. We talked about them yesterday. We're looking at just a flat reading on Apalachicola. It's reading a 3.8 this morning, and looks for the weekend. If you're going out this weekend, it's going to be the same. The Choctawhatchee on Caryville, it's got a very slow drop to it. It's reading of 3.2, and just not a lot going on the rivers. It's going to be real steady this weekend. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Looking on the screen there, good strong tides today and all the way through the weekend. We're looking at a low tide at 404 and a high tide at 616, and it's got about a 1.8 foot range right there. Marine forecast. There's not much wind at all. We've got about 3 miles per hour coming out of the north this morning, and around noontime it's going to sort of switch to the west, about same thing, about 3 miles per hour. So it's going to be a really pretty day to get on the water if you get a chance to get off work and get some things done on the water. Okay, once a week or week or two, we try to call it on the east end of our viewing area, the Apalachicola Bay, the St. Joe Bay, all the folks that go out in that area down there. Beautiful to go down there, and if you have never been, I'd recommend going. Always get a report from Captain Blair Morgan, representing Blue Water Outriggers, one of the big sponsors on that end. And good morning, Blair. How's it going?
I'm doing good, Winston. How's everybody?
Well, I'm doing well. I haven't talked to you since St. Joe High School won that state championship in football, so congratulations to everybody down there.
Yeah, I tell you what, they played a real good game, and they shut out Hamilton County, and it was just a real good, fun time, beautiful stadium, and everybody had a good time.
Well, everybody up here was cheering for them because we wanted a local team to win it, and so that was really good. I know you were there in person, and a lot of folks went down there to see that.
Yeah, we had a real good turnout, Winston. You'd be surprised at the following that St. Joe has for these games. We had a big crowd there.
All right, well, that's good. Well, tell us, I know you had a chance to get back now. Have you had a chance to get in the woods and on the water?
Yeah, of course, you know, this time of year, fishing-wise, where you can catch your whiting and sands right off the beach, and speckled trout and redfish pretty much moved up in the creeks and everything, so you can catch them up there. But you know, there's some trout that stay year-round out there in Apalachicola Bay in those deep holes around the oyster bars.
Yes.
Of course, when it warms up, they move up shallow and feed. But I had a couple of friends of mine that guide out of there. They fish out there all the time. And last week, one day, when we had one of those low tides, they stayed hung up all day. There was no water in the bay.
Oh no.
Yeah, they run aground, and they had a rough day of it.
And that was a fishing guide, huh? I can imagine what a local guide would do.
Yeah, you know, but I don't guess they realized how low of a tide we had that day or something. But I mean, they know what they're doing. But there was two different ones that ran aground, and they had to idle forever to ever, you know, get the boat back up on the plane.
Well, I know that's good. If you can get back there behind Indian Pass Campground, and you know you and I fished there before, I know it's really good kayaking, but you got to get something small like a kayak to get in some of those places.
Yeah, well, actually, this is out there, you know, past Pickling out there in the middle of the bay.
Oh man.
Yeah, but anyway, hunting-wise, we've been up here hunting the river, and all the weather's been beautiful, and we're having a lot of trouble with the dogs running hogs and deer. I mean, bears.
Well,
there are more hogs and bears than there are deer.
That's you know, we talked about that before. That's just a big problem in the Tate's Hale and Apalachicola Forest. There's just so many hogs and bears down there.
Yeah. If anybody wants to come hog hunting, all they got to do is go on the river. There's plenty of them.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good then, Blair. We'll be checking with you Probably we got Christmas coming up, so we may not see you next week, but we'll check with you after Christmas.
All right, everybody have a good Christmas.
Thank you, Brad. You too, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Captain Brad Morgan of Blue Water Outriggers. Let's take our break, and we'll be right back with our special guest. Well, welcome back, and look who's with us, Santa Claus. I mean Brad.
Hey, good morning, Coach.
When he got out of the truck this morning, he just started hauling. He had like a bag of stuff.
I should have brought that little Red Ryder wagon, or not Red Ryder, that's a BB gun. What's a Red Flyer? What's that wagon called?
Was a Red Flyer, I believe.
Something like that. I should have needed to bring the wagon, whatever it is.
Yeah, because you got a bunch of stuff, a bunch of cool stuff. I really like some of this.
We've been working on the little knick-knack. No, I don't want to use the word knick-knack. Quality accessories, if you will, for Christmas. You know, every year y'all bless us with just pouring in our doors on Highway 79, buying Christmas presents, stocking stuffers, you know, the whole 9 yards. So this year, you know, we have our new location, historic St. Andrew. So we have 2 locations, making it easy for you. Majority of all of this stuff is available at both locations. If it's not, I'll let you know where, which location it is.
Well, it's so good to get these ideas. Right? With this going into the last weekend of Christmas, and all these things like this are just important.
What everybody's waiting on, we're fielding more phone calls, more emails, is the Yeti Ramblers. This is the 20 ounce here. We're currently out of the 30s. I should have them maybe today when UPS runs this morning. They do have a 30 ounce, but we're down to probably 45 or 50 of these 20 ouncers, and we're selling 8 to 10 a day. So
you said that's the hottest selling item
by far. Our number one selling item is the Yeti Ramblers. This will keep coffee hot 4, 5, 6 hours, and you go, why do I need coffee to stay hot 6 hours? How often have you got distracted and ruined a cup of coffee because it got cold? And then you go up and you take a sip, and it's like, I did not want iced coffee this morning. All the school teachers in town are eating this up. So if you need to buy that school teacher something, I'm telling you, they will probably increase your grade if you give them a Yeti Rambler. So I'm just going to kind of slide down the list here.
I tell you what, my students now, I will raise their grades. Most of my students make A's and B's. But
they can get like 110, My wife went to Mosley. I don't know how y'all grade. She got 110 and 112. And I'm like, how did you do that? I'm struggling to maintain that C average.
I tell them this class they're taking is not rocket surgery.
Not rocket surgery, that's right. If you got somebody outdoors that likes music, this right here is the Boom Swimmer. This is a waterproof USB speaker. See the little tail up here, it'll bend around anything you want, or that will screw off, and this has a suction cup. We're putting it on the side of the boats, on the kayaks, on the paddle boards. Where I use this more than anything else is every night when I give my girls a bath at night, I'll hang this around the shower bar, I'll put on Frozen or whatever song goes on.
That's a good idea.
And it's totally waterproof, and the sound on these things are absolutely amazing. If you're in St. Andrews or at 79, just swing and say, I want to hear the speaker. We'll break one up, we'll pair it to our phone, or better yet, we'll pair it to your phone, show you how it works, and you go put it in a stocking on Christmas morning. So this waterproof speaker, take your phone out on the water. You need a waterproof dry case to put your phone in. This is a case called Dry Pack. We still sell the Aqua Packs that I advertised years past. I think somebody finally outdid them, and that's this company, Dry Case. You can see on the picture right here, there's that valve. Once your phone is in this case, we put this gray ball on here, and we squeeze it 4 or 5 times, and it sucks all of the air out, which gives away with that air pocket. Sometimes with our touchscreen phones, that little bit of air, it was hard to get through on the touchscreen. Yeah. So this sucks all the air out, so it makes it very easy. And what's also peace of mind at that, if it's holding suctioned in with air, there's no way that water can get in. If it's airtight, it's watertight. So that takes care of that.
Good idea.
For all your little gadgets on your boat, this is a T-Rain retractor. It's been a couple years since I showed these. We actually thought we lost our supply on these, and we still did. We found 2 cases of them in the warehouse. Stainless steel carabiner ring on the bottom here. These are made in the USA. This company called T-Rain makes all of our military snaps, shackles, and all that kind of stuff our boys are using overseas. This has a carabiner snap on the top. This will run about 3 feet, and then this will also come off. I can't take it off on the case. I push these buttons, this come off. So you leave this attached to your life jacket or your boat or wherever you're at. You can put cameras on here, whatever you need, because this will undo and snap down for you.
Good idea.
I don't even know what's...
Yeah, you don't want to lose your camera.
Nope. And that person, this is the old-timey bottle opener. This is a stainless steel. It's made by Yeti. It'll screw on anything you want. We have a lot of people put these, if you got a bar on your back porch, you know, some people put them on the bumpers of their trucks. Going up, just nice, easy, just kind of that old-timey stainless steel bottle opener. We have gobs of these at both locations. It's a hot item absolutely every single year. Is that about it on this?
Okay.
We out of time?
Yeah, that takes care of this section. I mean, that's a lot of good stuff.
Well, I got more stuff, so come back.
We're going to, during the break, we're going to bring a new table in, okay? Be right back. All right, welcome back. Here's our good friend Brad Stevens from Sunjammer Watersports, 2 locations, Highway 79 and down in St. Andrew, and both stores have great selection. It's so good to, you know, this is, we all talking about give people suggestions. Like yesterday I was listing stuff, but now you bringing stuff, physically bringing stuff, and for the outdoorsmen, we're always looking for gifts and all. You think they got everything, and then something new comes out.
Absolutely.
Like this right here.
This right here, this is a flowing bait bucket. It's called a torpedo bait bucket. We're always used to the, you know, our Fraybill bait buckets, you know, or white bottoms, yellow tops.
Right.
They pull through the water great, but they leave a massive wake along with them. What's nice about this is it pulls through the water. It has just enough holes that allow water in here. It has a door to open up, and just like your Fraybill bait bucket, when you put it up like this, all your bait and everything rolls in the bottom, and you're good to go. What I really like about this product is a young man developed this product, him and his dad. They came up with a design. There's a place in the United States that molds it for them, and they ship it. You know, and I called him. He's like, yeah, you know, my shipping department can get it out tomorrow. So I just called him. I said, define your shipping department. He says, I also call her mom. So it's a small family-owned company. We are the only place in Northwest Florida to buy this product. We do have them at both stores. We're literally down to 2s and 3s
now,
at each store.
Where'd you run across something like that? Do you remember where you found it?
I can't. There's some secrets I just can't.
Oh,
unleash.
it's a secret. Okay.
Man, you know, on new products, you know,
it's hard to run across new products.
We have our thumb on the pulse of the industry.
That's good.
We like dealing with small shows. Anybody can go to ICAST. I enjoy going to ICAST, and you see all the stuff. But I like finding those small companies that don't have the ICAST. I'm guessing $15,000, $20,000 to set a booth up in there. This guy, there's no way he could do that. So we just like finding really small companies. We'll jump from a cool small company to probably the biggest company in the industry right now, and that's Yeti Coolers. This is our brand new Yeti hopper. This is a soft-sided cooler, and we hear it all day, every day. Why do I want a soft-sided Yeti cooler? Well, don't think of this as a soft-sided cooler. Think of this as a Yeti cooler with pliable sides that only weighs 7 pounds. There's nothing worse than getting a Yeti cooler or any cooler, filling it full of ice, and then having to get 2 of your buddies to help you load it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need those big, hard-sided coolers, but sometimes you just need to keep ice a solid day, day and a half. This soft-sided cooler works nice. What's nice is zipper up top. It's a waterproof, airproof. It's a hazmat zipper. If you get Ebola, this is the zipper they zip up before they come in and talk to you. So what's really nice about this, if it knocks over on your back of your car or something, water will not come through this zipper. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing.
Well, you know, getting back to cooler now, the biggest problem people have over the years, and we've always had a struggle with this. You really need 2 coolers. You have a fish cooler and a food cooler.
Or a bigger Yeti with a divider.
Well, that's ideal for the food.
This is absolutely.
Just put all your food in there and then put the fish in another cooler.
We did our first road trip with this one on Thanksgiving, and I was blown away with how well it kept ice. Just really was. So if you got this on the water, you need a dry place to put your cell phone, your car keys. They have this, it's called the Sidekick. It actually, on the back side of this, it'll Velcro on. They have nice industrial strength Velcro on the back of this. And this is a water-resistant zipper on here. You know, rain, splash, all that good stuff. So that person that's buying the hopper, you know, if you're like, I don't want to buy him the hopper, but I want to buy him something just as cool, buy him the Sidekick to go with it. So you have a hard shell Yeti cooler. You know, we sell hundreds of them. There's thousands of them sold locally. #1 stolen item. Beach police run sting operations on them all the time. They borrow coolers from us to run sting operations. It's a wonderful thing. If you would simply buy this, this is a lock. This angle piece right here locks right on the side of that Yeti cooler, locks up. You can run it to any tie-down point in your truck, your boat, your house, your tree stand, wherever you need, but yet still be able to access your cooler. So we have these in stock at both locations. It's the Yeti lock. Using this same exact hole, you can get a cup holder to pop in on one side. It still pops in, and if you aren't sure exactly where this hole is, go open the lid of your Yeti cooler, and you'll see that tie-down point on both sides. Then you also have a rod holder for the other side.
Oh, cool.
So just lots and lots and lots of Yeti accessories in stock at both locations.
That's some good engineering right there.
Well, their T-shirts, their hats, the whole 9 yards.
That's cool. I really like that. That hook's on the side, like that.
It's very, very cool.
Yeah. So that's going to secure. Good. You're not going to be able to get that loose.
No, everybody's like, well, we'll just use, a regular cable, a long shank padlock to go through the locking on the lids. Problem with that, every time you need to get in and out of your cooler, you're having to unlock it, unlace it to get your drinks out. Most people I talk to are not concerned with somebody stealing the contents of their cooler. Yeah. They're worried about them stealing their cooler. So this lock right here will
sounds good.
Make sure it stays in the bed of your truck. I'll leave one in the bed of my truck. It's funny. I'll come out of a store. You can tell somebody tried to move that cooler because it stretched all the way, almost every single time.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Wow. That's amazing. You used to worry about all the stuff, like I say, inside. You didn't worry that much about the cooler, but now it's just the opposite. You worry about
absolutely.
The cooler. Take our final break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Here with Brad Stevens. And listen, we're going to put up a Brad today, but tomorrow now, you've heard of the movie The Beauty and the Beast, which is a two-part movie. Today we're having the Beast. Tomorrow we're going to have the Beauty, because we are going to have our very own Miss Florida. Victoria Cohen is coming on the show tomorrow on Panhandle Outdoors. I've been talking to her a while. She's one of my former outdoor ed students, and we're just looking forward to having her so much, and it's going to be such an honor to have her on Panhandle Outdoors. But
you mean I got bumped for Miss Florida?
Well, I appreciate that, but she had a very, very busy speaking engagement schedule, and we're just tickled to have her. So, and getting her up this early, it's not hard getting you up this early, but
no.
These beauty queens, it's hard to get them.
It might be hard keeping me out of here tomorrow, too.
Let's take a look at the fish and game forecast brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty. Mark's number is 832-6000. Our times today, we're looking from 8:38 to 10:38. Good time, and it's going to be a pretty morning, too. And then this evening, if you want to get out and catch some of those bull reds up under the bridge, get out there about 9:04 to 11:04. It'll be a good time to go. All right, Brad, this is... I'll tell you, these shoes don't match right here.
What? You don't have to have matching shoes?
That's true, because kids don't socks, unmatched socks now. That's the latest style.
Is it really?
Yes.
I've been in style my whole life. I quit looking for matching socks in the drawers a long time ago. So, all right, Coach started us off right here on the shoes. If you remember, Sperry's came out. I don't remember when they came out. They were designed to be water shoes, not necessarily everyday shoes. They were designed for the water. Well, this is a ZKG boat shoe made by a company called Zyke. This is an Australian company. I got hooked up with this company. Those of you who know me know I used to travel around the country racing Hobie catamarans. Well, they used to do the majority of our catamaran gear for harnesses and spray tops and stuff. So a friend of mine called me the other day. He's like, "Hey, I'm still with that company. Here you're opening a new store, getting into some soft goods, T-shirts, apparel. These shoes would be a natural fit." I'm like, "We don't need to have any business selling shoes." What's nice about these shoes, the drains on the side, and yet I said drains, this water right here, water will run out. This fabric here, it's breathable, it resists water coming in, but it encourages water going from the inside out. So when you step in the water, if water goes over the top of this, which water will come in this side, it all drains right back out. They are relatively lightweight for a water shoe. They have crazy good non-skid on the bottom. Most people that are working in restaurants, you have to have non-skid shoes to be in the kitchen of restaurants. A lot of people are starting to switch to these because they look cool. These look like the old Converse. These look like deck shoes. They're good to go. So everybody goes, "That's great, but I want a way to keep my feet dry while I'm in the water." Well, we have waterproof socks back. I think I remember about 3 years ago, I brought these on. Like always, y'all totally bought us out of stock of these cool things. These aren't exactly like the last ones we had, but they're really close. It's the same exact technology inside of the sock as the seal skins had. The first go around, this company bought that technology, and these are made in the United States. I'll be honest with you. Don't bank on this for your Christmas present. I'm almost out of them. In fact, I had a size small to bring you. We're consolidating our 2 stores so we can have more inventory at one store, as we'll have one large here, an extra large there, and a couple mediums in the back stock. We're probably going to bring everything, probably to 79, to be honest with you. That's where most of y'all are used to going, just to have some inventory. So definitely call the shop to find out what sizes we have in stock, where they are. We have a big order coming in, but it's going to be after Christmas before we see it. But it's really cool being able to walk around in the water without waders on and your feet stay dry.
Yeah.
So
that's a good idea.
Yep, so waterproof shoes, we do have plenty of these. These are only at the St. Andrews store, and everything else I'm about to show you is only available in St. Andrews. We don't have it moved out to the beach yet. Costa hats, new company called Howler Brothers. It's the Howler Brothers tarpon here. This is a new company we have. It's that two brothers own it, and they're actually, I don't even think they're really brothers, and neither one of them have the last name Howler. They were surfing and fishing in Costa Rica, and the howler monkeys kept them awake. So they came back, and they started a company called Howler Brothers. They have some really cool T-shirts. They have your performance microfiber shirts to keep the sun off of you. They have dress button-up shirts made out of that same material.
Oh, cool.
Because, believe it or not, people are buying nice clothes to go fishing because it's all about the selfies, all about how you look on the water, which is great for us because we're slowly rolling into that. We have our new shirt design specifically for historic St. Andrews. What's nice is not the design on this, and here in just a second, I'm going to let Coach touch this shirt for the first time and get his reaction. Look how soft that is.
Oh, man, that is soft.
These are bamboo fibers.
Okay.
This is a bamboo shirt. Bamboo shirts are really nice. They'll drop your core temperature down a few degrees, or if your body's cold, it'll raise it a few degrees.
Yeah.
You can't put this on and go out and go snow skiing, and it's not designed to keep you warm, but it does help you regulate your body temperature to a more comfortable level.
That feels
good thing about bamboo over cotton is it's very sustainable. You can only plant cotton in a field so many years, and then you got to switch to something else.
Yeah.
Bamboo just grows like crazy. It needs very little irrigation. There's no pesticides used on it, and it is just, once you touch a bamboo shirt, it's like, wow. I won't be happy with cotton, so I should have done this one last, because now I'm rolling into cotton shirts.
Run out of time too.
This is one of our main shirts. So just remember, down in historic St. Andrews, we have apparel. So if you have somebody that needs a fishing shirt or something along those lines,
that's good.
We got everything you need covered. And that's one of our new shirts as well.
Wow. Well, now you got some great ideas. Thank you so much for bringing them.
Don't forget, we're open till 9 p.m. on Friday night down in historic St. Andrews, and Santa's in St. Andrews this Friday night.
Okay, go by and get your last minute shopping. I'm going to come run down there. I see a couple things I want to get. Okay, thanks for coming.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
All right, big sponsor here, Sunjammers Watersports. Okay, thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Y'all do something good for your fellow man today. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.